Desire Hello Queen. Welcome back to my court. Welcome if you're new. I have a mystery yarn box to open up. Stick around and we'll get to it. Okay, so Bag-A-Day Crochet, who you may know from YouTube, did a birthday box from Kitchener Yarn Company, which Kitchener's not too far from me. So I went, ooh, local yarn place, and I went to look at it, and the birthday box was a lot of money. I don't remember exactly how much it was, but it was a lot of money. It was like 70 or 80 bucks, and I'm like, I can't justify that. So, but they did have a mystery box called the Tangled Yarn Box. It's a hot mess of yarn in a box. It's 30 bucks for 2 pounds worth of yarn. I went, that I can swing, and I'm kind of curious as to what would come in a tangled yarn box. So I have opened this just enough. Basically, I've just taken this X-Acto blade to it in order to excise my mailing label off of it. I ordered this back on what date? On the 15th, and today is the 30th of June. So it took a while for them to actually get it in the mail. I'm a little surprised. Maybe Bag-A-Day's advertisement just gave them a lot of business. Because, I mean, they shipped it yesterday and I got it today. So it wasn't a mailing thing. It was they didn't get it in the mail for over 2 weeks. So they said right on the top, this is going to be tangled yarn. It's going to be a hot mess. It's going to be all over the place. So I'm kind of curious as to what that actually means. It sure looks like a tangled mess. Oh dear. Okay. So yeah, that's one skein. I don't know what any of these are. Thank you, Squishy Mail. Squishy Mail inside from the Kitchener Yarn Company. Use this little hank to show off your love of yarn by hanging it on your Christmas tree, house plant, or from your rearview mirror. Cool, it even comes with an ornament hanger. Neat. I think this is the rest of that hank, because it's going off somewhere. Yeah, this might be the rest of that one. I have a yarn winder, so I can make this. Oh, maybe that's part of it. I don't know. Those look like they're the same color. That looks like maybe a 4-weight. Kind of feels acrylic-y to me. I don't know. It's kind of a grayish color. I don't have that color. And then we have, oh, Tangle Hot Mess of all green in here. This is like all green. All green. Can you even see this? It's on my lap. Yeah, this again looks like a 4-weight. It's a light sort of chartreusey green, but it's a hot mess. This looks like a job for somebody who has a lot of time on their hands. That would be this person. Oh wow. That's a lot of green yarn. So it's kind of hoping for more of a variety in this box, but this is definitely an entire box full of messy yarn. So good on branding. Branding is on point. So I'm going to be spending the next little while finding ends on this and seeing what I can wind up. Because this is actually going to be fun. For some people, they're like, throw it out. I don't want to deal with it. But for me, this is actually kind of fun. This could be a lot of hanks of this pretty sort of mint-colored yarn. And then there's this gray stuff under here. Try the gray stuff. It's delicious. So, yeah, I'm going to be spending some time winding some hanks of yarn. So this is what I got in Tangled Yarn Box. Has anyone else ever ordered like a tangled mess of yarn before? Apparently this is not something that's normally offered, but I decided, what the hell? This could be fun, and it'll give me lots of yarn to play with. And a mess to clean up, and I find that very satisfying. So I'm going to stop it here. I'm going to wind this up and then I'm going to come back when I have all of this in nice, neat little packages. It's going to take me a bit to get through all this. Okay, so it's been about 24 hours. Actually, it's been longer than that. I got this yesterday in the early afternoon, and it's like 11 o'clock at night today. Um, but here's where I am so far. For the longest time, I could only find one end of this green. I haven't tackled the gray at all yet. But I've managed to make 5 skeins of this green. I could only find one end, so I would just wind that end until I ran out of space on my winder, and then clip it off. Use one of these bendable hair clips to hold the end so it doesn't unravel, and then pull it off and start new skein. But I got into this 6th skein, and this just became a hopelessly tangled mess. But in there, I found 3 other ends. 2 of them, so I started to ball up the ends as I found them, and 2 of them became this here. They actually connected up together. So that's been removed. I will eventually wind that into nice, neat skeins like I've got here, but the other one is still going in to this mess. And it's a lot slower going now. It was winding really, really good, but now it's pretty tangled. So we're getting there. Just wanted to give an update. This has been an undertaking, and I'm still working on it. Okay, so here we are a full day later. The last 2 skeins took me a bit, but I finally ended up with 7 cakes, skeins, whatever you want to call it, of this green, and then 1 of this beige gray. I have run low on my clips. I use just regular snap hair clips to hold them together. And this was a lot. This is going to be a lot of green. I don't know what I'm going to use it all for right yet, but it's a lot. The last 2 skeins took me a while because that's when it got tangled and things happened, and yeah. But I think I think I got decent value for the dollar. I don't know if I'm going to turn around and order another one right away because I don't know what color I'm going to get, and I don't know what I'm going to do with 7 large cakes of mint green yarn. It's pretty green, but I think I'm going to hold off a bit before I buy any more. But thanks for joining me. Let me know what you think in the comments. Would you buy a box of tangled yarn to take apart? Am I the only crazy one? My youngest is currently trying to find me any other yarn to turn on this thing because she thinks this is a toy and it's fun to watch. So I'm going to let you go. Have a great day and keep it spooky, guys. Bye.